What is going on, guys? Jayski here. What I've got for you today is the fourth episode of my Wolverhampton Wanderers career mode series. And in this episode, we go straight off into our final friendly match of the season against Coventry City. And I was really hoping that I could produce a good performance against Coventry and hopefully get my first win of this series against Coventry, as I've got a better side than Coventry, and I was hoping that they could produce a few goals, maybe not just one, but a few more. But I don't. That just wasn't the case in this game. Coventry were on the front foot for most of the game, and in the 38th minute, they get a goal through Gary McSheffrey. Just a little cutback pass, and it was an easy finish. But then in the 45th minute, I go pretty close to goal myself. Sigurdarsson just swivel past the defenders, but the keeper produces a good save. So that is how that game ended. But in the 90th minute, I get my last chance anyway. Pass it through to Hunt and left foot volley, but the keeper saves it anyway. So now that's how the game ended. It was 1-0 to Coventry, and I was pretty disappointed with the team performance after that game. Didn't really show much. The strikers went up to it. El Shaarawy was okay, but overall the team was pretty disappointed in that match. So there are a few results that are completely irrelevant to me again. And there's Sigurdarsson off to a slow start, and that is really true. He hasn't produced much over the games I've played with him. No goals for the two games, so I wasn't really happy with his performances. But anyway, we go to advance for this first few days, for this first day actually. But then I just thought to myself, I've still got a whole month of the transfer window left, so why not just have a look at the squad and see if there are any potential replacements that I could get into the squad to solidify the team a bit more. And then I had a look at Dumbia, and I thought to myself, over the few games that I've played with him, he wasn't really performing at all, and his fitness seemed to just go down instantly after one game. So I just thought that I would go into the transfer market and just have a look at any possible replacements for Dumbia, preferably a defensive-minded central midfielder that could play in the CDM position as well. But I was going only for players on loan because my transfer budget was pretty low, so I wasn't going to get anyone in on a full transfer. So on loan, up to 22 years old centre mid. Those are the parameters that are most for the players that are most likely to join your club on loan, as the clubs are looking to get them some experience from lower league clubs. So I had the best chance of getting someone on loan from there. And then I scrolled down past Kevin Strootman, but I decided to have a little look back at him. But his pace stats weren't really impressive, so I decided to go past him. But then I had a look at Lewis Holtby, and he was a possibility. But then right underneath him was Joel Obi, and he looked like a very, very good player. He was only 21 years old, and he had very good pace stats, and he was defensive minded as well. So basically the perfect player that I was looking for. So I decided to go in with a full season loan offer for him to Inter Milan, in the hope that they would really give him to me for this season and help me fight for promotion. So we skipped to day 4, and in day 4 Inter Milan get back to me, and they said that they would accept this offer for Joel Obi. So I was really happy with that. He looks like a very, very good player. His stats look very good as well, so I was hoping that he could be more solid at the back and basically a better player than Dumbia, because Dumbia was really, really disappointed. I was hoping he would be a good player, as his stats do look promising, but maybe just needs a bit more time. Maybe next season he will be a better player, but we'll go and see that when the time comes. For now, we have Joel Obi in the side, and I really do hope that he performs better than Dumbia. So we move straight on, advance for the few days that are left. But then Sigurdarsson comes to me and says that he has not been great in the few warm-up games, but that he won't let me down if I do decide to play him against Barnsley in the Capital One Cup, which is our next game. So I decided to stick with him up front for this game and stick him up with Doyle, and I hoped that he could produce me his first goal and my first goal as a manager of Wolverhampton. So yeah, I was really hoping that this game would be the first game that I win, and that I actually score a goal, because I haven't scored it yet. I just have a look if everyone's on full fitness for this game, and that is the case. So I just decided to go straight into this match with the team I have currently. So Sigurdarsson and Doyle are up front, El Shaarawy in behind, Sacco, Peshko and Obi, Ward, Johnson, Stearman, Vandervelde and Hennessy in goal. And I was hoping that Vandervelde would show his worth in this game as well, because in the past, in the first game I played with him, I didn't really see much of him. So I was hoping that he could perform and show me that I didn't make a mistake by not buying him, as he is the only person I've actually bought full time and not on loan. So this game against Barnsley, I was hoping that it would not be that hard and I could get my first win. So in the sort of 10th minute, we go close with a first chance. We get Peshko on the ball. He gives it to El Shaarawy. He turns the defender left foot, fires it just wide of the post. So I was really on the front foot for most of the first half. I was really pressuring Barnsley, and it was 0-0 at halftime, but I knew that I had the advantage at halftime. They didn't really produce many opportunities, and I did really produce quite a few goal scoring chances. So then after halftime, in the 48th minute, the ball gets to Sacco. Sacco plays it to Doyle, and Doyle fires a 25-yard shot straight into the top corner. So that was a really, really good sign that maybe I wasn't mistaken not to sell Doyle and to keep him at my club. But that was just a really, really good goal, and it was my first goal of this series, so I was really happy with that. But then in the 63rd minute, Barnsley get the ball on the wing. The player gets past my defender, produces a low cross, and the striker hits the post, and luckily Hennessy just gets on the ball quickly. But then I decided to make two changes actually. I decided that Sigurdarsson wasn't really performing all that well in this game, so I'd take him off. But mainly I took him off to preserve his fitness, because I will be playing him for most of the games, because I do believe that he can get better as the season progresses. But I decided to take Sacco off as well, just for fitness reasons as well. But those two subs didn't really change much, and I was on the front foot for the whole of the game, and the result stayed at 1-0. So we've got our first win of this series, and it was a pretty good performance from the team. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please make sure you leave a like rating, as it really does help the video get out there and get noticed by more people. So if you do enjoy this series as well, please make sure you subscribe to my channel not to miss another episode. The next episode will hopefully be out by tomorrow or Monday. But anyway, I have been Jayski, and guys, I will see you in the next episode. Thanks very much for watching, and see you in the next episode. Bye.